Hey Scudder, Steve here. You asked the question, what would you do if the internet got shut down indefinitely? Um, I guess I wouldn't be making video replies. That would be one. I wouldn't be able to shop for deals on the internet, and I'd be stuck with having to pay local pricing or have to drive a couple hours to get the best deal. Um, let's see, might actually have to write letters again. I can't remember the last time that I wrote a letter to somebody the old-fashioned way, with a pen and paper, and you put it in that thing. It closes up. It's in envelope, and then you'd have to buy. You'd have to get that. They're little tiny square things like that, and they you lick them, and they don't really taste good. And you put it on that envelope, and it's stamp. I'd have to buy stamps. Let's see what else. If I couldn't get on the internet, I couldn't post videos uh, reading God's word. I couldn't post videos coming against false teachings and false prophets, and couldn't post videos on me going out and shooting and having a good time or trying to teach people how to use firearms via YouTube. Couldn't review any products. I don't make any money off of YouTube, so that I guess that wouldn't really hurt me. Except I have put some things up on eBay, so that would kind of, I guess that would have to either go to a pawn shop or a local classified ad or something, or garage sale. Um, as far as relationships, that would be kind of interesting because then people like you, we've talked before on the internet, chatted and sent messages back and forth. So there's a handful of people that I chat with on the internet, but send messages. But I guess I wouldn't be able to talk to them. But there's for those few people that kind of have survived the test of time. We've called each other and talked to each other on the phone, and so that's good. But it would definitely leave a void there, something that would need to be filled because if I look at the time that I spend or my wife spends, watch some TV shows on the internet and email and videos and shopping and things like that, that would really create a void uh, in our lives. Definitely free up a lot of time, and I think that adjustment would be different. But I don't think it would be that bad. I think it would become similar to like when we got rid of our TV. The first thought of that was like, oh, the world's going to end. I'm going to give up cable TV. But I don't think it would be, and that wasn't as bad as we thought it was, because then we filled our lives with something else. And I guess fortunately or unfortunately for some, that would be YouTube. Um, but I think the adjustment period wouldn't be that hard. It would take a little while, but I mean it wasn't that hard with getting rid of the cable TV, so I don't think getting rid of the internet would be that bad. I was thinking about starting online business, small thing, but so that would be knocked out of the water. Um, as far as like other people in society, I mean, Amazon, eBay, uh, you know, Twitter, Facebook, all of a sudden, tons of people would find themselves alone. And that could lead to depression because so many people have tons of friends on these internet sharing sites, but they're not really friends, they're just numbers. Some people aren't even who they say they are. But yet, society kind of latched onto Facebook, they latched onto Twitter, they latched onto eBay and YouTube and GodTube and whatever other tubes there are on the interwebs here, and they get acceptance from those ones and zeros on the other side of this thing called the internet. And when you take that away, and somebody who has like 10,000 friends or 1,000 friends online, and all of a sudden it's reduced down to zero, where you have no contact with anybody, I'd imagine that could get pretty depressing for a lot of people. I think we'd see a lot of people upping their meds for depression medicine, anti-depression medicine. Not me, but a lot of other people. The cool things that would happen with the internet being down indefinitely is that no more spam. No more spam emails, no more Nigerian scams of, hey, I am lawyer so-and-so and we want you to accept this $50 million and you'll get a percentage because this king died and his only remaining heir needs to get this money into the United States, blah, blah, blah. You wouldn't see those scams anymore. Let's see what else would go down. Online Viagra, porn. That would take a huge tumble, which would be awesome. Online gambling sites, but then some of the good things that would go away would be like online libraries, medical advice, two-way, kind of like that Skype video conferencing between doctors and patients, and that would take a tumble. And there's a lot of good things that would happen. Counseling, encouragement, letters, emails, would cease, and it would be kind of rough, I think, because you'd lose a lot of bad things, but you'd lose some good things as well. But again, if your hope is resting on numbers, on ones and zeros on this interweb and this internet thing, then if your self-worth is attached to that, then you're going to be in for a tumble. For people that have online businesses, that would be huge, because then now, there's people out there who have their entire living based off of ones and zeros that go back and forth on the internet and sell products or things or ideas or books or manuals or trinkets or whatever it is that they sell and do. That could be devastating, because then if that's your main avenue of revenue, that's going to hurt. So, and I guess that could be interesting, because are we so dependent on one thing that we don't have any backup, or are we so dependent on the world? Do we end up putting our hope and our trust and our faith in that rather than God and His Word? If there was no internet, imagine grocery stores and wouldn't be able to process their orders. Shipping and distribution would come to a standstill. A lot of our infrastructure for this country is based off of the internet. Everything's gone to the internet. It's just amazing on how much we depend on it, and how people don't understand how much of an infrastructure it has really come to be, and that if that was taken away, it would knock us back for a pretty good stretch. So I guess that's about it, though. Life would still go on. It might be hard, but again, we're never promised a rose garden. We're never promised riches or fame, and Jesus said, "The poor you will always have them with you." So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what would happen. So anyway, that's my response to what would you do if the internet got shut down. I guess I'd just kind of adjust fire and have more time to do what I'm supposed to do, and not have a video camera with me, or not have to spend lots of time in front of the screen here. So I actually have to go and talk to real people again. Oh no! That'd be horrifying, wouldn't it? So anyway, interesting question. So anyway, that's it. Take care. God bless. Peace.